In recent days, Israel has been grappling with one of the most destructive wildfire events in its modern history. Blistering heat, dry air, and strong winds created the perfect conditions for an inferno that tore through the forests of the Judean hills near Jerusalem, leaving behind a trail of devastation and fear. What began as a relatively small forest fire quickly spiraled into a massive blaze, consuming over 6,000 acres of land in just a matter of hours. Entire hillsides were swallowed by flames, thick smoke blanketed roads and towns, and the skyline around Jerusalem was shrouded in an ominous gray haze. The first signs of the disaster appeared near the Eshtal forest, not far from Meselat Zion. As high winds pushed the flames into new areas, fire fronts emerged in multiple directions simultaneously. The fire reached the outskirts of several communities, including Neve Shalom, Ta'oz, Mevo Horon, and Mishmar Ayalon. Authorities acted swiftly to evacuate over 10,000 residents from at least 10 towns and villages in the affected areas. Police officers knocked on doors, urging families to leave their homes immediately, while buses and ambulances arrived to transport those without vehicles, including the elderly and disabled. Among the most dangerous consequences of the fires was the impact on transportation and infrastructure. Highway 1, the main artery connecting Jerusalem to Tel Aviv, was temporarily shut down in both directions. The heavy smoke reduced visibility to almost nothing, and in some areas, fire approached dangerously close to the roadway. Drivers were seen abandoning their vehicles and running to safety as flames crept over the hillsides. Traffic congestion compounded the evacuation efforts, turning some roads into chaotic escape routes. Emergency services were pushed to their limits. Over 160 firefighting teams were deployed to battle the flames, backed by a fleet of 12 aircraft and helicopters. Firefighters worked in grueling shifts, often without pause, battling not just the fire, but extreme heat and exhaustion. Several emergency responders suffered from smoke inhalation and heat-related injuries. In total, more than 45 civilians were treated for various injuries, mostly due to smoke exposure. Among them were infants and pregnant women, rushed to hospitals for urgent care. The fires also took a toll on agriculture and natural habitats. Entire vineyards were reduced to ash, olive groves charred beyond recovery, and wildlife driven from their natural homes. Birds fled the smoke-filled skies, while deer and smaller animals were seen running in panic. In addition to the environmental damage, the economic impact on farmers and rural communities is expected to be substantial. Fields, storage facilities, and irrigation systems were destroyed, leaving many livelihoods in jeopardy. As the flames spread, international support began to arrive. Aircraft and equipment from several countries were sent to assist in the firefighting effort. Crews worked in coordination with Israeli forces to gain control over the blaze, focusing on preventing it from reaching more densely populated areas. As operations continued, questions emerged regarding the cause of the fires. While some officials pointed to natural causes, a combination of high temperatures and strong winds, others did not rule out the possibility of arson. Several individuals were reportedly taken into custody for questioning as part of the investigation. The timing of the disaster only added to the national sense of grief and disruption. The wildfires coincided with Israel's Remembrance Day and the lead-up to its Independence Day celebrations. As a result, many public events were canceled, including the traditional torch lighting ceremony on Mount Herzl.